Hey there, beautiful souls. Whether you're focused on your career, your finances, or long-term stability, this intuitive career and money tarot reading is meant to find you. If you're new here, welcome to Universal Wisdom Tarot. And if you're returning, thank you so much for being here again. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe for ongoing spiritual guidance and clarity. Let's take a deep breath together and ground into the present moment as we uncover the opportunities, challenges, and guidance unfolding for your career and financial path. Ready to see what's coming in? Let's dive in. Well, hey there, Gemini. This is your career and money reading for mid-July. I have already asked for blessings for your readings. So for your reading, so I don't know why I said readings, but for your cards, I think is what was in my head. So your cards and your reading came out as readings, but anyway, I've already asked for blessings. So let's get the cards out and then we'll connect to the energies. All right, Gemini. Interesting cards here. You have, love that you have the 6 and 8 of wands here. You actually have 3 wands, 4 wands, 6, 8, Queen, 10. Okay, 4 wands there. You have that magician. Very, very interesting set of cards here. Right off the bat, like this is a period of time for you right now when it comes to your career and money. And it's very a period of very, I want to feels like a pulse. You know when you have a pulse, you feel your pulse and you feel boom, 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 boom. I'm feeling this like energy of something is pulsating, okay? And it feels very invigorating. Feels like, all right, yes, something is, pulsing in you. And it's like you are, well, you're certainly taking command of it, but it's like you're revisiting, you're redefining your career goals. You're saying, hey, I need to take command here. And it's a period that encourages you to, for some of you, if you're not working, really to fine tune your projects. Okay. If you are working, you're working on projects, you're fine tuning those as well. But you're doing something with precision. Okay. As well as exploring something outside of the box. Okay. That was maybe something that was put on the back burner in terms of, let's say you have decided that you're going to redefine yourself. You're going to go out on your own. For some of you, I'm feeling that very strongly. You're going to go out on your own. You've decided that's it. I'm going to, once and for all, I'm going to take this hobby, this craft, this thing that I've loved, this thing that's on the back burner, and I'm going to launch myself and I'm going to become my own boss. Okay. Maybe that's your case for some of you. And there's definitely an energy here of success. Okay. I mean, this is incredible energy here that's going on. And especially in your outcome. And that's the Tower there. but it's a good tower. All right. So I feel like there's definitely an energy here of, you know, when you've made that decision, you're taking command with that emperor. When you take the command, you make the decision. That's it. I'm doing it. It's like everything changes really fast. Okay. It's like a sudden change, and there's sudden success here for you. Okay. Your current general energies really dominated by this Emperor card, clarified by the Ten of Wands and the Queen of Wands. You're ready to take command. You're ready to put the structure in place. You're ready to take control here. Okay. You have the knowledge. You have the ambition. You have authority here. Okay. And I feel like you're ready to put in the work. You probably already carry a bit of a tremendous load in terms of maybe work or responsibility. Maybe that's in your financial situation. Could be at home. It could be in your job already, or you feel like you deserve more responsibility, more work, more something, but you're ready to carry it. You know, you're ready to take those steps and just carry that load. Okay. This guy is carrying all those sticks. He's dropped two, but he doesn't care. He's going forward. He's going down that path. All right. So, your Ten of Wands, you know, maybe you have pressure, maybe you have exhaustion, maybe you have some burnout energy, but you're like, there's still a little left in the tank, and I'm keep going, and I'm going to take command of this, and I'm going to power on through. The Queen of Wands says you are very capable of doing more. You are extremely capable here. You're knowledgeable. You're ready to jump in and just do more. Despite whether you're exhausted, you're carrying the load, whether you're, somebody's there to block, you're not blocking you. Despite everything, you're showing up powerfully. You're competent. You're creative. Okay. I do feel like others see you as very capable. And even if you do feel overwhelmed, they still see, like, they don't see the overwhelming. So you might be being loaded up with work. You're just being loaded to the high heck. But people say, oh, well, but Gemini's a leader. Gemini's going to get it done. So let's just give more. They don't see the exhaustion or the many million hours of work that you put in there. Okay. Now, for some of you, this is, you really want to be that your own boss. So you're ready to put in the nights, the weekends, what have you. And that's the load that you're carrying to get to this change, to get to this, wow, let's, the success, the let's do it, let's push forward, let's create something. Let's, that pulse that I was feeling, that invigorating pulse kind of energy, and do work on the project, get it done, get the goal achieved, whatever it might be for you. All right. So you're definitely holding a lot together. For somebody, in somebody's case, you're holding it all together. You're like that glue. Okay. So if you are working like, unfortunately, days, nights, and weekends in your current position, even if it's not your side business and whatever, but it's just you're putting in extra hours and effort in your career, in your job, and you're definitely holding it all together professionally, while you're trying to maintain some kind of confidence, and you're trying to maintain some kind of momentum here. Okay. And people see that. I feel like people really see that in you. Okay. They may not do anything about it, but they see it in you. But I do feel that something changes. So that could flip on a dime. All right. Because you definitely have some flipping energy here, right? Tower comes to us when, a sudden change, when something needs to change. Okay. And it's changing for the better for you. Okay. So let's get into your blockage. Let's get into your challenges here. You have Justice, you have the Magician, you have the Six of Cups. You know, this kind of feels heavily connected to balance, right? Because of the Justice card. But, you know, it's also about accountability. It's about fairness. It's about karmic consequences for some of you. Some of you, it could be about legal affairs. All right. So you're looking for, listen, I'm carrying the load. I'm running the show. I'm the glue that keeps everything together. I'm the one who's got the vision. I'm the one that's got the strategic moves here. But it's not fair because although they may see me, they're overloading me. And yet maybe they're not giving me the change that I need. Maybe they're not giving me the new job. Maybe they're not giving me that promotion they kept telling me about. Maybe they're not giving me that opportunity. Okay. If this is your own business and it's about, you know what, I've always wanted to do this. I know I should be doing this and I need to make that change because it's going to bring me more balance in my life. That might be your challenge. Okay. So you just don't find you have the, you know, the wanting to get out there and try and work on it. Okay. Or that, you know, that project's been on the back burner for some of you. All right. So, um, you know, some of you might be saying, you know, from a legal perspective, you know, hey, uh, you know, where's that contract that you promised me? Where's that promotion? Where's that new title? Where's that new lift? Where's that new contract if you're not working? Okay. And if that's the case, then you know that you are more than capable. Yes, you've been applying for jobs, and you have the skill and you know you got the potential to do that, but it just hasn't come for you yet. Okay, that could be your case. And if you aren't working, I feel for you. Believe me, I know that how that feels. And but the change is coming. Sudden success is coming for some of you, and it changes quickly. Okay. So, so yeah, there's a, you're looking for more balance, more fairness. Okay. Now, for others of you, this challenge here is really about you're dealing with workplace politics, I want to say. Okay. Or situations of fairness in the workplace. Okay. Now, for some of you, I know that you're trying to build your wealth and grow your wealth. I feel that. And if you're trying to make some financial decisions, you know, give it some careful consideration. Okay. Especially when it comes to investing. I'm feeling that. I'm getting that message. Be careful in what you invest in because you want to make sure you have a balanced portfolio. Okay. But that's not for everybody, that message, but take how it resonates. Okay. Because that's going to demand a little bit of thoughtful action on your part and a little discernment, okay? The magician says you have the skills, okay? You absolutely have the skills. You have the ability to create change. And, you know, when we combine that with the Six of Cups, it says the past is still influencing your current decisions, all right? So you may know, you definitely know you have the abilities, but then you look to the past and you say, but maybe I want that old situation, okay? But it isn't like that old situation. So that's, you know, probably part of the blockage for some of you, okay? So sometimes we let the past influence the present or the future a little too much. So we need to sometimes just let go of that a little bit. So maybe that's just your challenge in this month, or in this period of time, right? Because this is from mid-July to, let's say, about a 4-week period. So mid-July to mid-August. Okay. So, so I'd say, for some of you, this might be you're thinking about old opportunities, right? If you're thinking of old positions you may have had or reconnecting with colleagues from the past and maybe, you know, thinking about calling up somebody in your old workplace, maybe contacting an old client if you work for yourself, but like I said, sometimes we just need to release those outdated patterns, those things that aren't, the past is the past, right? But we keep repeating sometimes these patterns professionally nonetheless. All right. So I would say that the message here is about recognizing your value. Okay. Do not undervalue yourself. My guides are saying that your best bet is to continue to stay grounded here. Okay. Focus on clear, concise communication. Don't get any misinterpretations here in terms of, whether, whatever it has to do when it comes to that fairness. All right. Your outcome, there's only one word for your outcome, and I'd say that's explosive. Okay. You have the Tower. It's clarified by the Six of Wands. It's clarified by the Eight of Wands. Major breakthrough energy here. Sudden success. Everything changes. While the Tower sometimes looks intimidating, right? Because that image is like this crack building, there's fire there's bodies falling out of the building. Okay. Like I said, it comes to us when sudden change is upon us. Okay. But that sudden change is great because what it does is it clears away all the old foundations and the unstable and unsteady foundations and lets us rebuild. So something unexpected could shift for you in this period of time, and there might be a sudden opportunity. Okay. Maybe there's a resignation that happens in your current place and that puts you in a new position. There might be for some of you restructuring that's going on, but that's okay because maybe you have been waiting for the opportunity to perhaps get a package for some of you. Okay. Now, not everybody likes to be let go if that's the situation, but it's your opportunity to say, oh my God, I've been pulling my weight here. I've been working like a dog. They didn't really see my skills. They never wanted to give me what I was deserving of. They kept telling me that they would. They kept telling me I was great. And now I'm going to have an opportunity to get a package and move on to something new. Okay. That won't be for everybody. And if you want the package and you've been waiting for it, I hope that is for you. Okay. So that you can move forward. I do feel that there is something here that's unexpected. Now, for others of you, it's just a breakthrough conversation that occurs, okay, where you get the opportunity to say, hey, I'm pulling my weight. Now give me the rewards of pulling my weight, okay? Definitely some viral success for some of you, okay? Now, I don't know who this is for, but I feel like somebody's going to relocate and it's going to be a major career pivot for you, and that comes with the relocation. So I think that's great because you probably wanted that as well, and that's a major change. As I said, the Tower, don't get focused on the Tower in terms of it being like, oh, it's going to be such a bad change, because the Six of Wands and the Eight of Wands, that's the positivity here. It's huge positivity in those cards. This is a card of recognition. This is a card that says victory, success, and not just regular success, it's public success. Okay. So you're overcoming the obstacles, and it's going to come with speed. All right. It's going to come with momentum. It's going to come with some communication, but I do feel like a rapid development here. All right. So if something initially kind of feels disruptive, okay, it may actually be the catapult to putting you towards something greater, throwing you over the fence, so to speak, giving you the visibility that you need, right? And bringing success that's much faster than you ever expected it, all right? And I feel like your success aligns in, or the success comes from the fact that you're aligning your professional path with your core values, okay? What you believe you deserve, what you're worth, what you are capable of, okay? And when you do that, my friends, I feel like you're really, really unstoppable. All right, beautiful Gemini souls, that's where I'll leave it for today. I hope something resonates. Don't forget to hit the like. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We always want new subscribers, and I truly appreciate your support. And I'll see you again very soon. Until then, I'm wishing you, as always, divine light and love.